This video is about income taxes. Income taxes are something that unfortunately just goes hand in hand with owning a business. And it can be a little daunting, it can be a little confusing. Some people get really nervous about it. But really, if you are organized and you know what you have to do, it doesn't have to be that scary. So when it comes to income taxes, really as a business owner, throughout the year, it's important, as we've already discussed before, to keep track of your income and expenses. And then if you have questions about what those income and expenses are, go back to the bookkeeping video because that will just explain more of how to keep track. But also, really, it's dependent on the nature of your business and what expenses you will have. So that's pretty self-explanatory, but there are some things maybe come up that people aren't sure if they can write off. And again, you can always reach out to me if you have questions like that. I'm more than happy to help with that. But as far as that goes, once you've done all the bookkeeping throughout the year, you have your income and expenses that are needed for your income taxes. When it comes to income taxes, there are multiple things that might be happening here. So one, you might be filing a business tax return depending on what business form you chose. So if you chose a S corporation, a corporation, if you have a partner in a limited liability company, then you would be filing a separate business tax return. And that information would then be passed on to you personally, and that would go on to the business information from the business return will go on to your personal tax return. If you are a single member LLC, then you will actually file that on your personal tax return on your Schedule C. And if you are just a sole proprietor, either DBA or just working under your Social Security number, you will then just, again, file on a Schedule C on your personal tax return. So there are multiple different things going on there. If you've paid estimated taxes, you will actually put this on your personal tax return, any estimated taxes that you've paid throughout the year. So this will be a credit towards any taxes owed. You can also add additional things like mileage that might not show up on your business return, but maybe you have expenses such as mileage, home use of office, business use of office, of your home office, and any insurance. So just be sure to have all those expenses ready by the end of the year so that when it comes tax time, you're not stressing, you're not trying to figure it out last minute and putting it off. I've had many clients come to me who have put it off a year, sometimes 2 years, just because they're in a mess. They just don't have their stuff together. They have to figure it all out. All they have is bank statements and a box of receipts. So they'll bring those to me and I'll try to help them get it sorted out. But it can be very stressful. So I just encourage you to stay organized, have everything together. If you paid estimated taxes, be sure that goes on your personal tax return to reduce your tax liability, and really take it from there. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Taxes are actually one of my favorite subjects, not one of my favorite things to pay, but one of my favorite things to do because there's a lot of strategy involved. So I actually find it very fun and interesting. So feel free to reach out. Jennifer at dreamit, build it, live it.com. Hope you have a great day.